Good morning, everyone. This is the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the city of Pittsfield. And we're so happy to have Becky Manship, woohoo, a fellow City of Pittsfield employee, the director of recreation and special events for the city of Pittsfield. And it's so exciting to have things to talk about again.
Yes.
And they're in-person events to talk about again. Yay.
Yay.
Welcome, Becky. The one coming up most, timely, the nearest to where we are is the Extravaganza. And this is the first time it's back in person in 2 years? Or
Yes. So it's the return of the Extravaganza Egg Scramble. We are very excited to have it back, to be back in person, because the last 2 years we have run a spring art contest, which has been fun and everything, but I've missed seeing everybody, being out in the community and just seeing all the smiling faces of the children and getting to experience all of that in person.
And tell us the details. What is the date?
So the date is Saturday, April 16th. We do have a rain date of the following Saturday, April 23rd, but I don't want to confuse anyone. So it's Saturday, April 16th. It's a free event open to Pittsfield children. It'll be at the Common, which is 101st Street. So this is our first year at the Common.
So exciting.
We have been at Morningside School for oh my goodness, I can't even remember how long. We've been there for so long. But especially following COVID, I wanted to make sure we were outside and in a space that can accommodate social distancing and, just being mindful. We've still got COVID present, but we want to make sure it's a safer environment. So outside's definitely a good way to go that way. And so we are actually doing kids 2 to 11 this year. Oh. So we have done 2 to 9 years old for as long as I've been here, but I thought it was time to expand it to 10 and 11-year-olds too.
That's great. And what is the time?
So the event kicks off at 10:30 for the 9, 10, and 11-year-olds. So it's in different age groups. Perfect. To accommodate, the different ages. So it's 10:40 for 7 and 8-year-olds. It's 10:55 for 5 and 6-year-olds. 11:10 for just the 4-year-olds. And 11:25 to finish it for 2 and 3-year-olds. And a prize will be awarded in each age group for those who find the lucky golden egg. Woohoo! And then also we will have balloon twisting creations this year as an added fun thing by BTC Entertainment. Okay. And also we can't have the Extravaganza without Mr. Bunny hopping by. So he's going to be there. It'll be nice to see him because I haven't seen him in a couple of years either. So this is really exciting, and I have quite a number of volunteers already. So we are looking forward to it, and it will be a lot of fun.
So fun. This is Becky Manship from the city of Pittsfield talking about the Extravaganza, which is on Saturday, April 16th at the Common. Varying times for varying age groups from 2 to 11. Where can people find more information?
So for more information, it's of course on the City of Pittsfield's website, www.cityofpittsfield.org, and you find the Parks and Recreation link on the top of the homepage and follow the prompts from there. Or you can like Pittsfield Parks Recreation on Facebook, and we have created an event for it and also been posting numerous posts about it too. And just so you're not confused, because I have noticed this, which is funny,
yes,
because there's a Pittsfield, New Hampshire that is on Facebook, their Parks and Rec, which is Pittsfield Parks and Recreation. And one of our either departments or a community group in Pittsfield tagged Pittsfield Parks and Recreation one day, and I noticed it, and it brought us to the Pittsfield, New Hampshire page, where I saw so many Pittsfield people I know have liked that page, but it's Pittsfield, New Hampshire. So just make sure you don't put and. So it's just Pittsfield Parks Recreation.
It is very confusing, and I did that.
Yes.
And then I unliked New Hampshire, and I liked Pittsfield. I am one of the many that did that. So thank you for that clarification.
No problem.
Awesome. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We are on WTBR 89.7 FM. So happy to be on Pittsfield Community Radio. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield. And we're talking to Becky Manship, the Recreation and Special Events Coordinator for the City of Pittsfield, which is basically, it's a lot of things. A lot of things are under that umbrella,
Sure.
for sure. But we're talking about the extravaganza coming back live and in person once again on Saturday, April 16th for Pittsfield children ages 2 to 11, and it's at the Common.
Yes.
We're so excited that there's things happening at the Common. As you know, Thursday is at the Common this year, May to August, and we've gotten some great response from that. From that news and that announcement. Super excited to have it at the Common. And then Pittsfield Shakespeare in the Park is back at the Common. The farmers markets are coming outside starting in May at the Common. The this extravaganza and the Berkshire's Jazz Showcase. That's the one I was
Healthy
thinking of.
Kids Day. YMCA's Healthy Kids Day is going to be Saturday, April 30th this
There you
year
go.
at the Common. So, yeah, lots happening at the Common. But, yeah, we're definitely happy and excited that the extravaganza is returning. Again, a prize will be awarded in each age group for those who find the lucky golden egg. And I forgot to mention, and I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but this event cannot happen without the support of Greylock Federal Credit Union. They have continued to be supportive of our recreation programs and events, and we cannot do what we do without them. And they are sponsoring the prizes and the balloon creations by BTC Entertainment. So we are very, very grateful and thankful for them.
Always thankful for Greylock and all they do for the community.
Yes.
So that is one of many things happening under your umbrella of activities.
Yes.
Let's talk about other things going on.
So another event that's back. Well, we did actually we're able to hold the Wild Acres Fishing Derby last year. It was definitely different because we were still under COVID restrictions and guidelines. And so we had to cap the limit and do pre-registration and all of that stuff. But this year, because we are not under any COVID restrictions, which is nice, so everybody can come out that wants to and enjoy it, and we don't have to turn anybody away. So the free Fishing Derby for children ages 14 and under will be at Saturday, May 21st at Wild Acres, of course.
Yay.
It will be from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Trophies will be awarded to those who catch the largest fish, which is length and weight. Ooh. So it's fun to see as those come in with the kids that come in with their fish to see, if they kind of go up in their age group, with how much it weighs and the length. And then even though it's 8 to 12:30, trophies will be awarded at noon. So we've done that the last couple times.
Awesome.
Volunteer support will be provided by the Anota Fishing Club. They're so key in us being able to provide this to the community. They're going to assist with dressing the fish, providing fishing tips and techniques, bait, etc. Let me see. And obviously, I work with Rob Vanderkar, our conservation agent, and the Conservation Commission on this because Wild Acres is a conservation property. So the support of the Conservation Commission and Rob obviously could not do it without them. Or the Anota Fishing Club. Lions Aviation has provided donations, so they've been a great supporter of this, and we couldn't do it without them either.
Amazing.
And our city, sorry, Jen,
No, go ahead.
our City of Pittsfield airport staff are instrumental in all of this too.
How do you have to know how to fish to be a part of the Fishing Acres Wild Acres Fishing Derby?
No.
So you can come because of these amazing volunteers. You can come with no experience, and they will guide you how to bait the hook, how to do all of that.
Yes.
Which is so awesome.
You do need to bring your own pole. But yes, no experience really required because these guys are, and ladies too now, are phenomenal. They are so personable, willing to help and, and teach you and guide you on this.
And how do you register? Do you have to pre-register?
You do not have to pre-register, but if you do want to reach out to us ahead of time to let us know you're coming, you're welcome to do so. You can email us at parks@cityofpittsfield.org with some information, and we can get that going. Because that was a good thing, actually, about last year because it made it the day of a lot easier just to check people in, check you off, and good to go.
And you had an idea of how many people were coming,
yeah,
which is always good. Good to know.
So, COVID was definitely frustrating, but some good things did come out of it. And that made us realize some ways to improve.
Yes,
too.
yes.
So
the Wild Acres Fishing Derby is free for kids 14 and under, Saturday, May 21st from 8 to 12:30 at Wild Acres, which if you haven't been to Wild Acres, go. It's really, really cool. Not even just for fishing, but for walking around. There's picnic tables. It's just such a great property.
So it's off of South Mountain Road, and the accessible trail down to the pond is open now. So that's a key point that I cannot forget to mention either. So
it's great. And it's
amazing.
It's accessible to all, which is also amazing to walk down. It's so beautiful back there.
I love it.
You don't realize you're 5 minutes from downtown Pittsfield because it looks like you're in the woods.
And there's so many different walking trails too, and you can either find the fire tower, and just to go explore. Yeah. And you don't feel like you're in the city at all.
It's a lot of opportunities for exploring for sure. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We are so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield Community Radio. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield, and we have Becky Manship on the show this morning to talk all about the wonderful things happening in Pittsfield. She is the Recreation and Special Events Coordinator for the City of Pittsfield. We talked about the extravaganza happening on Saturday, April 16th, and then we just talked about the Wild Acres Fishing Derby happening on Saturday, May 21st. Again, the Facebook page to follow is
Pittsfield Parks Recreation.
Pittsfield Parks Recreation. That is a good place to follow all of these events. Of course, they're also on the cityofpittsfield.org website, cityofpittsfield.org. All right, what else you got, Becky?
Well, I just want to go back to the Wild Acres Fishing Derby for a minute because I can't forget to mention Dave's Sporting Goods, who's donated the bait so the Anoda Fishing Club can help provide that for participants. And also the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the Berkshire National Fish Hatchery, is where we get the fish. So cannot forget to mention them. The conservation and Rob, of course, too. So
that's great. It takes a village, and collaboration team is always amazing.
Partners
for these events.
Definitely essential and crucial to what we do, and we really appreciate it.
Yes,
for sure. So other things going on, our dog park. So we opened. So don't forget about the dog park. We opened the dog park back in September of 2021. So we've gotten through the first winter with it. So just some helpful reminders. Please remember to pick up after your dog. We have, in case you forget to bring your doggy waste bags, we do have some available on each of the large and small dog sides of the park. Please remember to pick up after your dog because we have noticed an increase in the amount of waste on either side. So we just want to gently remind the responsible dog owners that use the park to pick up after your dogs. But we have gotten great response. It's super busy. We love seeing all the various breeds of the dogs. And oh my gosh, I've just seen cane corsos, which are some of the biggest largest, tallest dogs,
Yeah.
down to like the little, Chihuahuas and just the little itty bitty dogs. It's so great. I love it.
It's
so
been
much.
a great, always the city of Pittsfield does these great things like open a dog park, but the city residents have come together in an amazing way to report good and not so good things happening at the park, because again, city employees can't be there 24/7. So thank you. Don't you agree that we appreciate all residents telling us what's going on, because we want to have good things happening at the park and other places in Pittsfield. So it's that Facebook page for the dog park has been
So there's
helpful.
the Friends of the Pittsfield Dog Park group that's on Facebook, so you can go in and ask to join, and that's we know that's where we post a lot of our information, and users of the dog park post pictures of their dogs. We have seen a couple of posts lately, just of aggressive dogs and that kind of situation. So I just had to recently make a post, and after touching base with our animal control through our Pittsfield Police Department. So, I want to keep on the positive, but if there is any aggression or attacks, everybody should call animal control in the Pittsfield Police Department immediately, even if they leave the park, right after you call or anything, that they need to know what's going on so they can get a handle on everything and, patrol as well.
Right. Follow up. See something, say something.
Yes.
Always.
But
in that
going back to
situation.
our volunteers and the good that has come of our dog park, the Friends of the Pittsfield Dog Park, our volunteers, they have done an amazing job to help the city maintain the park, refill the dog waste bags, refill the dog waste containers, and picking up after those who may not have picked up after their dogs, and just looking out for the general safety and just helping our city crews out, because like you mentioned, our city maintenance staff cannot be everywhere at all times. So just with creating this new park, helping our parks maintenance staff being able to maintain it is crucial. So the Friends group is just instrumental and so valuable to the city, and we thank them greatly.
Yes. And this dog park, for those that don't know, is on the way to Burbank Park off of Onoda Lake. So if you turn left to go to Burbank Park, it's on your left.
So off of Valentine Road, so Lakeway Drive. So it's the main entrance to Burbank Park, and actually we're getting new signage. I'm not exactly sure when, but by summer, I think. So there will be better signage, so it's pretty obvious where the entrance to Burbank Park is.
Great.
So it'll be consistent with the other new park signage that we have been installing with bits and pieces, where we can find the funding for that. Those great green signs with the white lettering of our parks and the city seal on them.
That's good.
So we're continuing that project. Jim McGrath has been spearheading that with our public services department, which is great. Happy to see that. So it'll be a little bit more obvious once you get on Valentine Road to turn onto Lakeway Drive to go into the park. And yes, you're right. It's right shortly up on your left-hand side, and we will be looking into getting a smaller sign to put at the entrance too, because that's important too, because a lot of people do pass by it going down to the lake, to the boat ramp, or to the beach parking lot.
Mm-hmm. The dog park is what we're talking about, right off of Onoda Lake on the way to Burbank Park on the left. It's such a valuable add to the city of Pittsfield. And this is an example. The residents of Pittsfield have been talking about this dog park, feels like decades. It's probably just for years. And the city responded. The city said, this is what the residents want. We are going to work hard at making it happen. So that was definitely a good effort by the city of Pittsfield. And now a lot of people who own dogs are taking great value in the park and helping maintain it and helping communicate anything that's happening there. So again, collaboration is key between residents and city employees. It's just a great relationship if you can help in any way you can. We always say thank you.
Yes, we do. And the Friends group is always looking for more volunteers to help so we can maintain that quality of a park for the residents of Pittsfield and beyond. So if anybody is interested whatsoever, please reach out to myself and Jim McGrath. You can email parks@cityofpittsfield.org or call me at my office at 499-9371, and we will connect you to our volunteer coordinator and our Friends of the Dog Park head.
Amazing.
So we can connect you and get you going and get you started, because we are always looking for help.
Yes, yes, yes. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield Community Radio. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the Director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield. And we have Becky Manship on the show this week to talk about all things recreation happening in Pittsfield. Her official title is Recreation and Special Events Coordinator for the City of Pittsfield. We've been talking about the Extravaganza, which is coming back live and in person on Saturday, April 16th, and the Wild Acres Fishing Derby, which is also back in person and unlimited capacity on Saturday, May 21st. And we've been talking about a lot of other things happening at the Common. The Extravaganza is at the Common for the first time. I mentioned a bunch of other events, including Third Thursday, the Farmers Market, Pittsfield Shakespeare in the Park. The Berkshire Pride is back in person on Saturday, June 4th.
And they're adding a little parade this year,
which is very exciting. They're going to start the parade up on Eagle Street and march down into the park. Mm-hmm. So also under Becky's umbrella is special events. So if I am someone in Pittsfield or beyond that wants to do an event in Pittsfield, let's walk everyone through the process.
Sure. So if you have any ideas whatsoever, I am available, and please reach out to me. I can walk you through everything, and give you some ideas on what to think about further, to plan more in detail in advance. But if you have any questions or just looking to see what qualifies as a special event, you can go to the cityofpittsfield.org, our city website homepage, and there is a special event application tab. It's an orange button on the left hand side, so click that and that will go to the landing page where the special, I don't know if you know this, Jen, we recently we worked thoroughly to review the web pages, to simplify it, to make it more easier to understand, right, and easier for the community to navigate. So we hope that indeed is the case. I've had positive feedback so far, so hopefully it continues to help the community. So on the landing page, there's the definition of a special event, and then if you have done the special event process so far, previously, and are just going back into the system, you've already registered and everything, there's a link on that page to go right to that page. Or if you're new and need some more information on how to do it, there is another link to another page that has the step-by-step instructions. I've done that in a PDF, so you can download that and refer to that once you're in the system, you've registered for the system if you are a new user. And then you log in and you fill out the special event application and the checklist and then submit it. And then my coworker Amber Spring and I will review it once we receive it in the system and reach out with any questions and follow up.
It is not as difficult as it used to be, and it's not as difficult as it sounds. And the reason for the special event application process is to keep everyone safe.
Yes.
We don't want people to randomly do some event somewhere that, one, the police don't know what's happening, right, and so they're getting all these calls, what's going on, but also the health department. If there's food involved, the health department has to be involved, the inspectors, the fire department. So even though this can get a little laborious, less laborious than it used to be,
Yes.
it's because the city of Pittsfield wants you to be safe and
Correct.
do things in a safe manner. And super helpful. Like, if you need help walking through the event permit, call Becky. She will help walk you through. The city clerk's department is also amazing at walking you through anything. We're happy to help in cultural development about any questions, because we have gotten people calling about trying to have an event, and there's often or sometimes an event like what they want to have already happening.
Yeah.
So this is why we do this process, because sometimes there's some other group doing the same kind of an event that you want to do, so just join forces and do one event. So there is a method to how this process works, and it's not as crazy or as hard as it sounds. It's important to do it the safe way. The special events process application process is there for a reason, and so we appreciate everybody just following the procedure.
Yeah, the city heard, the community loud and clear and went to online back in 2018. And then now I've got some good news. City staff have been working diligently to put the entertainment license application and the one-day alcohol license application online in the similar manner that the special
great.
event application is, because currently, once you fill out that application, you see Sabrina first in the licensing board in the city clerk's office. She will tell you what you need to do and when and the departments you need to go to for sign-offs, but that still the sign-offs are in person. But we city staff are working very diligently to bring it to you online by the summer, hopefully. So good news is coming. So thank you for your patience as we have heard you, and we are responding to that as well. So
Yes.
that will definitely be a huge help to everybody involved.
Yes. But again, Sabrina, who I've talked to about entertainment licenses, is so happy to help walk you through everything that you need to do. So that's what we're all here for at the city, to help through it all. We've only got a couple of more minutes left. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We are on 89.7 WTBR-FM. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the city, and we have Becky Manship on this week's show to talk about all things recreation. She is the Recreation and Special Events Coordinator for the city of Pittsfield. We've got, as I said, about a minute and a half to 2 minutes left. So the thing coming up the quickest is the extravaganza. Let's just do a quick run through of what that involves.
Sure. I can't believe how much the time has flown, and I mean, the fact that we have that much to talk about is amazing.
It is.
So anyway, the extravaganza egg scramble is returning back in person this year, as Jen mentioned, Saturday, April 16th at the Common, which is at 101st Street for those who don't know. It's the free event open to City of Pittsfield children ages 2 to now 11 years old. And it starts at 10:30 a.m. for the 9, 10, and 11-year-olds, 10:40 for 7 and 8-year-olds, 10:55 for 5 and 6-year-olds, 11:10 for 4-year-olds, 11:25 for 2 and 3-year-olds. A prize will be awarded in each age group for those who find the lucky golden egg. Balloon twisting creations will be there by BTC Entertainment. The bunny will be there, and the prizes, and the balloon twister is sponsored by Greylock Federal Credit Union.
Amazing. And you can find this information on the City of Pittsfield's website, cityofpittsfield.org, but also the Facebook page is
Pittsfield Parks Recreation.
Pittsfield Parks Recreation. Like that page. And the Love Pittsfield newsletter has all of these events that we're talking about included in them. The Wild Acres Fishing Derby is also coming up again in person, which is amazing. And that is on Saturday, May 21st. You can find that information again on the City of Pittsfield website or like the Facebook page. It's all good. All right. Awesome, Becky. Thanks so much for coming always, because there's it's very exciting that there's this much to talk about, mostly that things are coming back in person.
Yes, for
We're
sure.
super excited about
Super,
that.
super excited. And thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to come on and talk to you, Jen.
Yay! All right, have a great week, everyone.
You
Thank
too.
you.
All right. Bye.